So we're just going to jump right in. I recently did one of those detox cleanses. Has anyone ever heard of the Master Cleanse?
Yes.
It's the one where you have this concoction of lemon juice and maple syrup and cayenne pepper and water, and you can eat only that for pretty much as long as you can stand it. But I don't really ever do stuff like that. I kind of got suckered into doing it because my friends were like, oh, it's great, it's going to give you all this energy and clarity and focus. And I'm like, great, great, great. And they're like, well, you'll probably lose a few pounds, blah, 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 blah. And amazing things will shoot out of your ass. And I'm in. I mean, there's just something like that. I'm a sucker. But I got into it, and I, went and bought all the ingredients, and I even called in sick on day 2, which is apparently the day of reckoning. The Master Cleanse. And you don't want to be at work when things are shooting out of your ass, especially as a woman, because things in the women's room is different than the men's room. In the men's room, they're like actually kind of psyched if they walk in and there's a guy in there, you know? They're like, oh, do you have the paper? Can I have the sports section? How about the crossword? How's the wife and kids? What'd you have for lunch? Tacos? How about a courtesy flush? The women's room, you really don't want to find anybody in there at all. At all. Basically, when you walk into the women's room, there are 4 situations you're going to find yourself in. Situation 1, the wash and leave. You walked in, you see feet, you can't do your thing, you got to do something because you're already walked in there, wash and leave. Situation 2, you walked in, no feet. Jackpot! You were cleared for takeoff. But still, you can't take your time in there. You got to get in there. You got to run into the stall. You got to, protect yourself from the other people's asses. And then you got to do your thing. You got to go because you can't get comfortable in there. If you let yourself get even a little cocky. That's right. I said cocky. If you let yourself get even a little bit comfortable, you run a much higher risk of a coworker walking in and throwing you right into situation number 3, the mid-shit intruder. And that's a red alert. The mid-shit intruder is not good. I mean, so now you're stuck. Now you have to wait it out in the hopes that this woman gives you the courtesy of a wash and leave. If she chooses instead to get in that stall and not just quickly be and leave, if she gets a little bit comfortable, you are thrown into the dreaded and oh so awkward situation number 4, the standoff. The stand-up is by far your worst case scenario. As you now sit, precious few feet from an also half-naked coworker. and grow bitter. You grow a little bit bitter because clearly she feels that you should be the one to go. Personally, I tend to be able to stand this for just a couple of moments before I give it. I do. I choose to get off the pot, and and then you gotta run because you never want this woman to see your face. I mean, you've got a reputation to protect. You never want to be identified as the participant of a standoff. Thank you very much.